So you already know that February 26th, Spencer Lee, Olympic silver medalist, three-time NCAA champion for the Iowa Hawkeyes, is taking on Masanosuke Ono of Japan, right? The reigning world champion at 61 kilograms. But there's been a little bit of news, and I've been thinking a lot about the upcoming world championships and the Team USA scene. And as you think about 57 kilograms, you're wondering, who the heck's going to stop Spencer Lee from being a world champion this year? That's been my question, because Rei Higuchi, I've been in correspondence with him. He is not likely to wrestle at the World Championships this year. That is just not something he's looking to do. So that's the one guy that beat Spencer last year. He's out of the field. And then what sort of field? You look at the Olympic bracket. Well, Spencer basically teched his way to the finals. Higuchi teched his way to the finals. They both were so dominant, and then their match was this close. So you put Spencer ahead of a lot of that field, and who remains? Well, you got Roman Bravo Young, who you talk to people around in Oklahoma State circles, they're saying RBY's coming along. But he's got to come along a long, long ways to narrow that gap between he and Spencer. But that is a match I really want to see. You've got Aman from India, really tough guy, very strong, super physical. He's an Olympic bronze medalist. He's tough. You got Abdullah of the reigning bronze, but man, I mean, Spencer teched him kind of no problem. Micic is moving up. Uguyev, he kind of looks like his best days are behind it. Abakarov from Albania, I think his days at 57 are 100% done. He's wrestling up at 65. The scene for him at the Olympics, it sounds like he was just a shell of himself making weight. It looks really, really bad. So what am I getting at? Well, it feels like Spencer's going to run away with it, right? Well, that was until we found out the news this week. Ono is going down to 57 kilograms for the World Championships. That is his goal. And this was something when we talked to him at the World Championships, he said, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might stay at 61. Eventually, will I go up to 65 and go down to 57? It's not yet determined. Well, it comes out this week that he's going down to 57 kilograms. And now that has incredible relevance to February 26th, because these two are going to wrestle. So they're both going to get an opportunity to see where they stand. And now what's interesting about this matchup, furthermore, is Spencer came on the show and said, yeah, I actually wrestled this guy. I was just on vacation in Japan. I was checking out one of the clubs, and they were like, hey, wrestle me, wrestle this guy, wrestle this guy. And they wouldn't stop harassing him to wrestle this kid. And well, it turns out it's Ono. And, you know, Spencer maybe plays a little humble, but it sounds like it was a little bit of a back and forth there, and who came out on top in that exchange. This was in 2023. Spencer hadn't been training. So now the two are set to collide here, and they could potentially collide. This could set the stage for the World Championships this fall in Croatia. And so while it was looking like, hey, Spencer's going to walk through 57 kilograms, it just got maybe as tough as it possibly could. If you were going to say one guy was going to enter the field and make Spencer's life a little tougher, make his path to gold a little bit tougher, you would say, well, Ono going down to 57. And that seems like it's going to be the case. And Ono, I've been communicating back and forth with him. He said, yes, I'm only 62 kilograms. It's not that much of a cut for me to go down. Just 20 years old, maybe about to turn 21. So don't know if he's still growing, but it seems like he's going to go down to 57. He confirmed that to me, that he plans to go down. He also confirmed it to United World Wrestling that he's planning to go down. So very, very exciting news. Gets me more excited for February 26th, where these two are going to wrestle live on FloWrestling. Wednesday, February 26th is FloWrestling Night in America. Ono versus Spencer Lee. What do you think about the possibility that we could see Ono and Lee, not just February 26th, but potentially at the World Championships? Who do you think that matchup favors?